some of you actually own dividend, but you don't really actually know. Maybe you invested in a company and you don't even know the company pays dividend, and you never link your bank account to your CHN, and they actually pay dividend, but you can't get it to your account because it's not linked. That dividend is your CSCS. At the end of the video, I will tell you how you are going to be able to get unclaimed dividend if you have dividend and you have not claimed it. How you be able to know? So, this is Ife's. Now, today, last week we talked about some things about shares, right? This week I'm going to talk about something very important, and I want you to sit back and listen. Please watch to the end. Do not regret it. I'm going to talk about dividend. Now, some persons actually chatted me and they were asking me questions about dividend. Okay, I'm going to make a video talking about dividend. Now, what is dividend? Now, if you have heard of Warren Buffett, you will have idea of what I'm talking about. Warren Buffett is the greatest investor so far, right? And Warren Buffett earning money from other people's business without owning the business, and he has a whole lot of money, even more than some of the people that have the business. All right, so dividend, simplest definition so far, as simple as anything, is the profit you get from your investment in a business. It's as simple as that. Dividend is the profit or your share of profit from your investment in a business. I'm going to give example, clear example. I normally like giving real life example. So see the example like this. You are 10 and 10 of you buy a motorbike, and motorbike cost 1 million naira. So each one of you donated 100,000 naira to be able to purchase this motorbike. And then the motorbike is meant to to be doing business, a commercial motorbike. Now, at the end of the year or at the end of the month, depending on the agreements, your sharing formula, the rest, you people decide to share the profit that is made from that bike. You people have somebody that's riding the bike and is making a money. So at the end of the month, let's say 50,000 naira came in as profit from the motorbike. That is to say, each of you will own 5,000 naira. Now, dividend is that 5,000 naira that you people will share. Now, mind you, the motorbike is still there and it's still in business, but the profits is what you are sharing. So you like this, investing in the company, you are sharing from the profits of that business for a particular time. So the portion that is accrued to you is what they give to you as dividend. But there is something, companies does not pay all their profits out as dividend, which is healthy and good for the growth of the company. Company decides a portion or a percentage of the profits that they give out to investors or shareholders as dividend. So if the company you are invested into is saying 60 naira per share owned, that is to say they have calculated that maybe they are giving just 60% of the profit or 40% of the profit that they made as dividend to shareholders. The remaining portion will be sent back to the business to help the business grow, to multiply the business, which the back end is that is going to increase your share value. That is your capital that's invested in the business. So that is the simple definition of a dividend. Now, how do you even get a profitable dividend, or how do you even go about in dividends to get a dividend? If you, some of you actually own dividend, but you don't really actually know. Maybe you invested in a company and you don't even know the company pays dividend, and you never link your bank account to your CHN, and they actually pay dividend, but you can't get it to your account because it's not linked. That dividend is your CSCS. At the end of the video, I will tell you how you are going to be able to get unclaimed dividend if you have dividend and you have not claimed it. How you be able to know? So let's go. Let's look at how you'll be able to look at a company that has good dividend. Now, first thing you have to know is the dividend yield. This company, how often do they pay dividend? Like, how are they paying dividends? Are they frequent in paying dividend? Did they pay dividend this year and did not pay last year? Did they pay last 3 years and did not pay this year? That's what you're going to check out for. You have to check out for company that is paying dividend consistently. That is to say, if you are investing in a dividend paying stock, if your investment strategy is to be earning dividend, then you look out for how often that company pay dividend for you to be able to tell if the company will be able to continue paying dividend or not. Now you're going to also look at the percentage of dividend they are issuing out. If the company is issuing out 100% of its profit as dividend, or 80%, or even 90%, let's put it that way, that company might not grow because Dividend is used to boost the business, and if the company is not investing part of the profit back to the business, that means that company is not having growth in mind, which in the long run is going to affect you by affecting your share value as your capital that you invested. So you have to make sure that this company is at least, let's say, 50%. They pay 50% of their profit as dividends. At most should be 60%. Now you are also going to look at how do they pay it within a year. Do they pay annually? Do they pay quarterly? Do they pay semi-annually? Most companies do pay annually, and some do pay two times a year. That is semi-annually. All right, so let's look at mistake that you should avoid while trying to select a dividend-paying stock. The very first thing you have to watch out for: make sure that you're not going to buy a dividend-paying stock from a company that is giving you so much percentage in dividend. That is to say, if the company is making profit of let's say 100,000, they are giving you 80% of profit as dividend, then that company is not a great company. That company is not guaranteed that it's going to grow. It's going to start falling down because you need money in the business to keep business afloat. There are always bad times, business is cycle, and the downtime will always come, and it is money that you keep aside that you'll be able to use to sustain that business till that bad trend is over and it gets an uptrend. So don't start looking for a company that you want to invest 5,000 naira today or 100,000 naira today, and the next morning, you've made money. You have made 700,000. That is that's the method of a thief. Anyway, one mistake that we make is that we approach stock market with the mindset of forex. The stock market, though, might look similar like the forex market, but they are not the same. They're two different things. In the stock market, we're talking about real macroeconomic situation. We're talking about consumer behavior taking effect big time. And mind you cannot predict consumer behavior. Consumer can wake up today and their taste have changed. They don't want this product again. Or they can wake up and government policy has turned everything out. Anything can happen. So it's not like the forex market. And that is why you shouldn't, go into stock with the mindset of forex. It's gradual, it grows. You are building wealth, all right? So that you don't look for a company that wants, most of those companies, growth is not guaranteed. Growth is not guaranteed. Second thing you have to watch out for when trying to get a dividend paying stock, make sure that your CHN is connected to your bank account, or your bank account rather is connected to the CHN. If it's not connected, you're not going to receive the dividend. Even when they pay the dividend, you'll not receive it in your account. It will be unclaimed and it's going to remain your CSCS. All right, I'm going to talk about how to claim your CSCS very soon. Then the very last thing is for you to make sure that you are calculating your 10% withholding tax. In every dividend that is being paid, if you look at Nigeria tax law in Nigeria, you see that 10% is charged for as withholding tax for dividends and anything like that. It's in capital gain. Dividend mostly. So if you are getting dividends, have in mind that you're going to pay 10% withholding tax. In some cases, it might be charged from your broker before it comes to your bank account. But in case it is not charged, then get ready that you're going to file for tax at the end of the year. You're going to include 10% withholding tax to the government. Then let's look at companies that can actually pay out. Most in Nigeria, mostly is banking, the banking sector pay out with them more than any other sector in Nigeria. Now, some companies don't actually even pay dividends. Most of these high tech companies, they don't pay dividends, but there is growth. Your share value can increase from 0 to 100 within a very short period of time. So we have dividend paying companies, we have capital gain companies, and we have the hybrid, which is dividend and uh, capital gain. That is for that one. Now, let me go and talk about how you can actually make sure you earn dividend. Now, buying stock alone is not enough for you to earn dividend. You have to make sure that the stock you buy is a dividend paying stock. If your aim is to get dividend at the end of the month, at the end of the year, that is that for that. Now, if you have an unclaimed dividend, you can claim it through your CSCS. Now, I'm not going to, I can't drop the link here now, but in the comment section, type unclaimed dividend. I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to text the link to you there. You can check if you have unclaimed dividend from that link. It's a CSCS link, something like that. Just click on it. See, you put in your full name, and then you see if you have an unclaimed dividend. So if you bought stock maybe past time 2010, 2021, 2001, 2003, and you don't even have track of it, with your name, your full name, your CSCS, you'll be able to trade. If you have unclaimed dividend, and if you have, you can just go ahead and claim your dividend and enjoy your life. All right. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please, Lahobiko, Lawowu, please, I beg. So I was speaking language I can remember now. Please subscribe. Subscribe and click on notification bell to get notification every time I post video. Yeah, I post video every week about financial intelligence, financial, everything about finance. I post about shares. I post about business growth. Post about personal finance as well. This period we're talking about shares. Look at my YouTube. You see everything has been shares. After this shares period, we're going to move to another section and talk about maybe, as time goes, we talk about new topic, everything related to finance. I mean, this is where you grow. I have a community of mind, you know, like-minded people too. If you want to be part of the community, you can chat me up and become part of the community. Buy shares, motivate each other to invest, and do so many things. Most of them are business owners, also corporate workers. You are welcome in the community. It won't cost you much. It's as cheap as anything. Very cheap. You are welcome to my community. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.